Hello darlings, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, you are welcome to the family. In today's video, I'll be recreating this beautiful trendy deep plunging cowl neck halter top with a low back, and the back has an elastic. So if this sounds like something you would like to learn, then stay tuned to the end of this video. So the fabric you'll be needing for this style is a drape fabric. You can use knit fabric, you can use crepe, you can use duchess or chiffon or any drape fabric of your choice. And I'll be taking you to my mannequin to show you how you are going to take the proper measurements for this top. So this is my mannequin. The first measurement you'll be needing is the depth of the cowl. To do that, you press your tape on the shoulder like this, and then leave the tape to fall on where you want your cowl to stop. You can make it short, you can make it longer like this. So in this case, my cowl stopped at 38 inches. That's the depth of the cowl. So the next measurement you take is your length. So I place the tape again on the shoulder, and then you measure where you want the top to stop. So in this case, I'm using 28 inches for the length of the top. And then you need your hip measurement, because you are going to divide your hip by 4. And then the next measurement, that's the last measurement you'll be needing, is your across chest from one armhole to the other. So you place your tape like so and measure from this point to this point. So in this case, this mannequin is small. My across chest is 14 inches. So we have the fabric for the front piece, and the fabric I'm using for this top is less than 1 yard. As you can see on the mannequin, the depth of the cowl is 38 inches and the length of the top is 28 inches. So I cut 29 inches for the length together with the sewing allowance. I added 1 inch. That's for the front piece. We are starting with the front. So the length is 29 inches, is 28. I added 1 inch. That's 29 inches. And then the depth of the cowl is 38 inches. So I have here 39 inches together with the sewing allowance. So this is how it's going to look like. This is how you are going to get your halter neck line. The first thing to do is to take this front piece on the upper line, which is the depth of the top. On the upper part, I'm going to fold it because we need the upper part to be very neat. So I'm going to fold it like this, and then I'll put the front aside. Now I'm taking the back. You know, you cut the front separately from the back. And how do you get the back? To get the back, you take your front piece on the lengthwise like this, not on the depth of the cowl, on the length of the top. So you take it like this, and then you need your armhole depth. So the armhole depth I'm using here is 12 inches. How did I get the 12 inches for the armhole depth? To get your armhole depth, you divide your bust by 6 plus 1.5. By so doing, I got 9 inches. So I added 3 inches to the 9 inches, making 12 inches. The armhole depth is 9 inches plus 3 inches. So it's 12 inches. So on the length of the top, you measure 12 inches. After measuring 12 inches, from this 12 inches point, you measure from the 12 inches point to the down part of the top, which is 17 inches. So the back length is going to be 17 inches. And because the back have an elastic, you are going to add 1 inch, depend on the size of the elastic you are going to put. So you are going to add 1 inch for the elastic casing at the back. So let me repeat this part so that it will not confuse you. Take your tape and place it on the top and measure your armhole. That's where the halter neckline is going to start from. So I marked 12 inches here. 9 plus 3 is 12 inches. Then on these 12 inches, I measure from the 12 inches to the down part, and I got 17 inches. So this 17 inches is going to be the length for the back piece, because it's going to be a backless top and the elastic at the back. And it's going to have a stripe to tie on the neckline. So this is the back piece, and the back piece is 18 inches as you can see, because 17 inches and I added 1 inch for the elastic casing, making 18 inches. So how do you get the width of your back piece? You need your hip measurement divided by 4. 11 inches for my hip divided by 4, because my hip is 44, divided by 4 is 11 inches. So on this 11 inches, you need to add more inches to make the back a bit free. So I added 4 inches. 4 inches to quarter of my hip measurement. I added 4 inches. You can add more and you can add less. It depends on how you want your back to look like. So in all, I have 15 inches here. 15 inches on fold. 15 inches on fold, as you can see. 15 inches on fold. So this is it. 18 inches for the length of the back. 1 inch for the elastic casing. The back is 17 inches. 1 inch for the elastic casing, which is 18 inches. So what I'm going to do now, on the upper part of the back piece, I'm going to be folding it. This is the elastic I'm putting, this is the elastic. So you fold it according to the size of the elastic you are going to use. I'll fold the upper part with 1 inch, and then I will insert the elastic inside, and then also go ahead and fold the upper part of the front piece, and then come and show you the next thing to do. And the elastic, how did I get the elastic? I measure my across chest. For example, I illustrated it on the mannequin. Across your chest from one armhole to the other. I'm just using this, my kid's toy, to illustrate to you. From this end to this end, I got 14 inches. 14 inches, you minus, if you have very stretchy elastic, you can minus 3 inches. As I minus 2 inches. So I'm going to do all this and then come back and show you the next thing to do. So after stitching the back and I fix the elastic, this is how it looks. And this is the front. After stitching the upper side of the front, you see how neat it looks. I iron it neatly. So what you are going to do now is to fold it in half and then notch the armhole depth. Notch the armhole depth. So what I'm going to do now is to attach the straps for the halter neck, and I've already cut the 2 stripes down. I cut it 2 inches and I folded it half on each side like so, and then I folded it again and iron it to get my bias. So what I'm going to do now is to attach it. I'm going to place one. First, I open it like this and I place it on the notch, on the 12 inches notch. On the 12 inches notch like this, and I'm going to sew it all the way to the end, and then I'll continue sewing it to the end. I cut about 2 by 45, I think. You can make the length as you want, and I'll do the same thing also to this side. So I'm going to take it to my machine and then stitch it and come back and show you the next thing to do. So guys, I'm done attaching the stripes to the top. You can see. You see, so now we are going to attach the back with elastic. So what I'm going to do now, this is the good side. You see where it ends in the armhole depth? I'm going to pin this back starting from this point like this to the bottom of the dress. I'm going to pin it down. You are going to attach it good side facing the good side. I'm going to pin it down. After sewing the two sides, I'll go ahead and hem the down part like so, and I'll come and show you the outcome of the top. So our top is ready. So guys, I'll take it to wear on my mannequin for you to see the final look and how it came out. So if you find this tutorial helpful, please drop a comment down. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so by hitting on the subscribe button and turn on your bell notification to be the first to be notified whenever I upload a new video. So thank you for watching and don't miss out on my next video. Bye, I love you all.